everybody, Sheila here and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to show y'all how I decorated my beautiful Christmas tree. It has been quite a journey to get this tree decorated. Actually, this is my third tree. Yes, third tree. I decided to go ahead and buy the 7.5 foot flock tree from Walmart. I set it up and I'll put a image of how the tree looked. And when I started fluffing it, which besides the mess, oh my goodness, and the lights wouldn't work. You know, my husband trying to mess with it, I tried to mess with it. We couldn't get it to come on. So we took it back. Got another one. We brought it back. Here I go, I'm living my best life, you know, flipping the tree. Everything's going good. The lights would blink on and they'd cut off, cut on, cut off. So there was some kind of issues with, I guess, those batches of trees. Okay, Walmart, I have started putting this tree up and half the lights goes out. So I just want to show everybody what I was going to do. This beautiful flock tree, but now the lights have flickered off and on and I'm not going to go any further. So this tree is going back. So here we go, take it back down in the box, take it back to Walmart. And I said, that's enough, no more. 2 is way too many for me. So I just got a normal 7 foot everyday pre-lit tree. And I said, I'm gonna try this one. And it has turned out beautiful. Coming up, I'm gonna show y'all how I went from my basic tree. I had to film it in several days. Also, I had an injury. Now, on my injury, I still a little swollen in the corners of my eyes. As y'all can probably see, it's still a little black there. And with some good makeup, I was trying to hide it, but you know, you can't hide black eyes here. But I'm fine. It just, when I was putting up a big thing, I didn't have it really good, and it just slipped out of my hand and it hit the bridge of my nose, which instantly it swelled up the corners of my eyes. And you can see they're still swollen right through there. But, you know, with some makeup, I'm able to cover it up, and it's healed much better than what it did look like. To finally start healing and you know, and also fading from the bruise. You know that about me. I am probably the clumsiest person y'all will ever want to meet. So that's what's happened. And then the issues with the trees not working. So this tree's been sitting here and sitting here. Now, I'm not sure when this video will go up. By the time I finish it and get it edited, it may be the week after Thanksgiving, I'm not sure. But I'm getting better, and my bruising is fading. So, but it's not all about, you know, the ornaments and the Christmas trees and the decorations for Christmas. There's a reason for this season, right? So now we're going to finish. I'm going to quit talking, and I'm going to wrap this up, and we'll get started. And I'm going to play the video of how I decorated my plain tree to this beauty behind me. Love it, love it, love it. So I hope y'all enjoy, but don't end it there. Come back. I got a few words, and then we'll wrap it up, okay? All right, I hope y'all enjoy. Hey y'all, Sheila here, and I'm morphing in on this footage. First off, please pardon my appearance. I look like a hot mess. Oh my goodness, I've been decorating. Y'all probably already know this is my third tree. This is a 7 foot pre-lit tree I picked up at Walmart. It's got 400 pre-lit lights on it, but that is not enough for me. I'm a Griswold girl. I want everything lit up. So I added 7 boxes of the 100 strand twinkling light. I'm gonna put a picture and to tell you exactly how many. Over the years, I've always done it this way and it's never failed. I overlit my tree safely, of course. So by the time I do add the ribbon and the ornaments and whatever else I want to add to it, it's still bright and vibrant. As you can see, I've got this tree lit up. So either I do the topper first, or I'll do my ribbon if I choose to do ribbon on the tree that year. I'll do either which one, depends on how or where the theme I'm going with. Now this year I'm doing strictly traditional on my tree because we're living, you know, in our apartment this year. So I can't do a lot of themed trees as I normally do. So I decided I'm going to do a strictly traditional tree. And this is the one I'm going to do it on. Since most of the colors I'm using in my home are the red and the gold and the green, I decided I needed some ribbons of those colors. Usually I always get 1 or possibly 2 ribbons as like my main accent ribbon, and I'll use it either outside and in. The 2 ribbons I chose this year are gorgeous. One here I got at Costco. It is the Kirkland brand. The first ribbon I chose is this gorgeous 1.5 inch width. It's a Christmas red with white writing. It's got different languages of Merry Christmas. I just love this ribbon. And then my second ribbon I chose, beautiful Christmas green. And what makes me love it even more is it's two-sided. Because y'all know red is my favorite color, and Christmas red is probably the most prettiest color they are. It's got this color on the other side. So I knew this was the ribbon I would love to do on my tree, because the time I twist and turn, one side would be this way and then I'll twist and be this way. I knew this would be perfect for my tree. Right now, if I'm doing this side, but then as it twists on the green, I just love the way this looks together. I'm going to put these two ribbons, and I'm going to start at the very top of the tree. There's a lot of people out there that does the up and down, up and down, up and down with the ribbon. I choose not to do that. And there's nothing wrong with it that way. If you like it that way, that's perfectly fine. It's your tree, however you want. Me, myself, as I've done previously, like say when I decorated outdoor my patio doors, I think personally it looks better on the tree when you zigzag your ribbon or your mesh or even your garland. I know the hot thing now is people putting garland on their tree. I'm going to start at the very top of my tree with this ribbon. I'll keep going all the way down until the whole tree is done. I just want to come on here and talk a little bit about the tree, the lights, and of course the main is the ribbon. Then after that, we'll do the topper. Now I think y'all will love my topper. Get started on the ribbon and then I'll be back, okay? To the floor as I always do. Now I'm going to start from the very top. After I have started swooping it, and I don't pull it too tight, I will cut it so often. It just depends on how I want it to be. Just depends. I went this way, and I know y'all can't see it real good, but now I'm gonna go back and I may go this way, like crisscross. And when I start decorating my tree, gotta have either Christmas music going or Hallmark. Y'all may not know about, but I don't watch much TV. I'm not a TV person. Just certain things I will watch. As soon as the Christmas movies come on Hallmark, my TV never goes off that channel, ever. That's the only time I really watch TV is when Hallmark has their Christmas movies. As y'all can see, I just put one in here in between the two tinsels, and all I do is just twist it. And I may do a little red one this time. And all I do, once I have my side where I want it, don't keep it real tight, don't do that. Give it some, just take your hand and pull it and just whatever. So you won't kind of like little soft loop. Alright, and again, between my two tinsels, and I just twist it. So all you have to do is just twist. I'm loving how this is looking so far. Love, love, love it. Okay, so let me try to finish this up. Let me get finished decorating. Okay, here I'm showing y'all how I did some of my ribbon. I'm not done, but I'm just trying to give y'all a better look of how this ribbon is looking. I've done mostly this section here, but just look at the difference, how that tree looked before, and just this is just ribbon. Took my branches, I opened them up. Now, of course, it's the details. And I dovetailed these here. I twisted it in here, and then I just pulled it out, and then went to the next section, same thing. Pulled it out, next section, and then I'll stop, and I'll cut it in different points. It just depends on how I'm wanting it to look. Here, the same thing. Now, of course, sometimes I have to go back and cut my ribbon a bit more. I'm loving how these two are like laying on top of each other. I'll show you a better end. I'm going to go up this side now, and I'll do some right in there. Just this point here. I'm so glad I chose this ribbon. I love the red and that little white script, because I knew I had a lot of red and white, in my decor. And plus, it matches that tree right there. All right, let me go back. I just want to show you all what partial what my tree is looking like when I just put the ribbon. So I cut it in little pieces here and there. I am so pleased on how it turned out. Now we can get it all decorated. And I know, all right, don't look at my cords over there, you all. Y'all know how I am about my cords. I'm trying to go all the way around. And this may end up on the back side because I got it pulled out. I'm so sorry I got the rug pulled back and I got plug-ins everywhere. I mean, cords everywhere, and doors open. My house looked like a hot mess. Okay, now next I'm gonna do my topper next. Then I'm gonna finish up adding all the ornaments and other whatever. I'm not gonna go too heavy on the ornaments because I'm letting the ribbon do all the talking for this tree. Let me get a little closer, you all, so you guys can see. Look. Okay, what I have done, I went ahead and separated most of my items that I'm going to be using on this tree. No, I'm not using all of this, but I like to go ahead and lay everything out that I may use. I pulled a lot of my red items because that's what I'm going to be using for this tree, I think. A lot of red and white, so I tried to pull all of those. And the way I do, I kind of lay everything out how I've got it packed. This here area maybe in my topper. Down here is this huge tote I use, and I just kind of pack them up in like little baggies and or keep the same packages, whatever. But I like to do it that way to keep it separate. I have all of my totes are themed. Like I have my elf theme, my Santa theme, and things like that. I try to. Now this stuff here is mostly my red and white, as you can see, and here, I got some fruit I may be using, some picks. Now, this stuff like this, I usually use that for like my elf theme trees I use, or my gingerbread trees, whatever. And I kind of shoved some of it because I opened it up, just kind of see what I had in there. Here's my little elf. I got a bunch of these little elf feet. I may use that on my elf tree. Some candy canes I may use. So that's how I lay everything out. The theme that I'm using for this particular tree. And we're going to start doing the topper next. And I'm so sorry I got this such a mess, you all. This is, it's been a day. Okay, so let me get the camera turned around and we will get to decorating. Hey y'all, okay, I'm morphing in again on this this part of the video. This is the day we're going to finish the tree. This is like day 3 and day 4. I know, it has been one of them weeks, and I'm going to get this tree done today. Promise. So I'm going to pull up some things that I'm going to use for the topper of my tree. But first, y'all, please don't look at how I look. This is real life. I've always kept it real with y'all, but yeah, I just got off work, slapped some more lipstick on, so we're going to get this tree done, okay? All right, so let me go get some toppers and we'll get started. I'm going to start my topper. I got these here, frosted berries. I got a pine cone on it. Now, I've already spread both of them apart. I got them at Hobby Lobby. I'm going to go up and I'm going to put these, kind of play around with it. And how I want it to look like. I do it in a diamond shape. Now, I learned that trick a few years ago by another professional decorator. And I took a class by her, and she was talking about toppers. You want to do all of your toppers in a diamond shape. Don't do it in a circle or a square, but do it in a diamond. Well, you can always add more to those other 4 corners to make it more circular. So that's just a tip, and it's never failed. I'm going to do it 2 opposite corners of my diamond shape, okay? Now, sometimes I wire these, and it just depends on how tall I want them to be. So I'm going to go same berry theme. I picked these gorgeous berries up. They're like on this beautiful iced kind of branches. Here is what they look like. Put the 2 opposite corners of my triangle pattern. Of how the topper is looking so far. Yes, I am loving how this looks. I had a few of these. Let me see if I can pull one out real quick. without, because I got it kind of weaved in there. I had 3 of these right here. They're like kind of red ice branches, and I just kind of shoved that in here like that. I have one here, and then, one here in the middle to kind of make it, as I said, I put those in the opposite of the square points of the diamond shape to make it more, start rounding it up some. So far, this is how it's looking. Love it, love it, love it. Now, you can see there's some holes here, but I got a few other things that I'm gonna add to fill it up. I got a few of these right here. They're just simple picks. Got them at Michael's a few years ago. They're pretty used, but I'm thinking with the little white berries in it, it would match my ribbon. So I'm going to add them areas at the very top to kind of fill in the spaces that it needs it. But they're just simple picks. Whole big grouping of these things here. I know you guys have seen them. They come in every color under the sun almost. But these are red, and they're just kind of sparkly. Use them to fill in the spaces, okay? So I'm gonna use these first, and then I'm gonna use these. I'm very pleased how it's looking. I love those little whimsical, wiry, kind of glittery stems. Loving how this is looking. I think I'm not gonna do nothing else to it because I got a few things I may do to kind of blend in the area. It just looks so Christmassy, does it not? Alrighty. Now we're gonna start decorating the tree, but I just love how that looks. It needs something right there, I think. Yep, but we're gonna leave it alone for now, and then we're gonna start decorating the tree. Here is an overview of my tree. It's lit and it looks absolutely gorgeous. I love the twinkle lights. I love my topper. I love the ribbon choices I chose for this tree. Now the ornaments, as you can see, very basically decorated the tree. I got some fruit on there. I got a few little picks. And I put some white, see if I can find one, these white little candy cane, pearl candy canes. I want to put them in there to kind of bring some more white to it to match my ribbon. I'm so tickled on how it came out. This looks magical and whimsical. That's exactly how I want it to be. I love the frosted berries and the little twigs, the little spray twigs are just shooting out there. It's kind of very basically decorated with some ornaments just to blend with the overall look of the tree. I could put my tree skirt underneath there. But when we do the home tour, I'll have everything put out. So that's just a finishing touches there. But I'm loving my tree. And get a little closer. There's how, you can see how my topper looks. I love these little picks here, those red and gold picks. I've got to find me more of those. But this tree and the colors, it just looks beautiful sitting over here in my corner. I'm just so pleased how it came out. And I hope it gave y'all inspiration that sometimes you don't need a lot of ornaments. Let the tree do the decorating for you. I just simply decorated it with a ribbon and some, and of course, the topper. Now that's a lot, but you didn't need to do that. I could have just went with just the ribbon, a few little berry stems on the top, and been done. Done, done, done. Thank heavens, right? This has actually took me quite a while due to having to take the other trees back. They had some lighting issues. And after 2 attempts to try to get the flock tree up, I just decided to do a basic green tree, and I'm so happy on how it turned out. I've tried to took y'all through the process of how I decided to decorate it. The ribbon and my beautiful topper just do all the decorating for me. I'm very happy how it looks. I just think it looks so magical. This is not my normal family tree, but this year here has been a little, you know, I had to adapt this year, and that's okay. Christmas isn't about the decoration. All right, you all. Well, thank y'all so much for watching. I know this is like a span over like a week probably, because the days I had to work and then my injury. So there's a couple of days went by I wasn't able to film, but it all worked out. I'm just pleased as punch on how beautiful my tree is this year. Here is my 2019 Christmas tree, and I could not be more happy on how it looks. I've got some tweaking to do, and I got to put my tree skirt underneath it, but I'll do all that later. And then when I do my home tour, which y'all will see everything together. All right, you all. Well, thank y'all so very much for watching and being patient. It has been quite a journey getting this tree up. I'll say that. Until next time, sending all of my love from my home to yours. Happy decorating. Bye-bye.